feel like for those who are wanting to be grounded more and be really more centered and really more aware of just being here, being more in the present moment, I feel like you have to first do things to ground yourself to where you're only able to appreciate and just be here, be mindful of what's going on around you, be mindful of even yourself and who you are internally. Something I feel like that would really help with that is meditation. And I wanted to introduce this because I can say for myself, it's helped me tremendously. Mindful meditation, whether if it's meditating and sitting down in a crisscross applesauce position, or if it has to do with just being present in my day-to-day life and being mindful of what is happening around me. I'd say meditation and mindfulness has helped me grow from the person that I was before. And so meditation, I feel like it's often a thing that is hard for some people to do, because I feel like when we're so distracted, when we're so focused on our day-to-day lives and what's happening here and there, and we're just moving back and forth constantly, we don't take a moment of pause. We don't allow ourselves to really be quiet just for a second. We're either eating while we're on our phones, which is something I do, we're either watching TV, playing video games. We're always doing something. We're always stimulated with something. And we never allow ourselves to just chill out and just really take a moment of pause. And so meditation is something I feel like we should allow ourselves to really explore. It doesn't take an hour. It doesn't take 30 minutes. It can really only take 10 or 15 minutes or even less than that. The main focus of meditation shouldn't even be on the time itself. The attention you should give to meditation should be on yourself and just being grounded in the now, just being aware of what is happening around you. For me, I used to be a person that was not into meditation because I was a busybody. I was a busybody and I just couldn't really relax. I couldn't find time. It was hard for me to just chill and calm down. I was always stimulated with something. My mind was always racing. But let me tell you, when I did try meditation, and as I kept doing it more, I was able to become way more grounded within my own experience, way more grounded within myself. I was able to acknowledge my world and see it for what it is. I was able to approach the world, approach my life from a different perspective, from a different mode internally, to where if I didn't meditate, I would be going through life at a fast-paced motion. And when I mean fast-paced motion, I mean internally, not just physically, not physically moving fast. My mind would be racing. It was like a car, like I would be moving nonstop, not putting on the brakes. And then in regards to if I did meditate, I would slow down more. I would be able to process things better. I would be able to internalize a lot of things better and maneuver throughout life way better. My emotions would be a lot more calm and chill. It's like the perfect example I can give of meditation is like when you get high in a sense and you're at a feeling of calmness, you're at a feeling of just flow. You're in a flow state. That's really what it is. You're in a flow state to where you don't really have to overthink anything. You don't have to do too much. You're living in your experience at a relaxed pace, which is something that I feel like we all need. And by trying this out, it can really shift how you approach your life to where if you run up against a problem or if you run up against a situation that you don't like or that didn't go your way, you're able to process it and deal with it in a different manner, react to it differently. It's not to say that you probably won't feel a certain way if something didn't go your way, but to allow it to overcome you, to allow it to take control over your mood, to allow something to piss you off and just ruin your day. Meditation can disrupt your emotions from rising to such a higher scale than if you weren't meditating. It's like meditation allows me to move past things that make me feel a certain way and process things emotionally and react to them in a different way, in a more positive way, in a more peaceful way. It brings us a sense of peace and tranquility than if we didn't meditate and we're just overstimulated by everything. And then that overstimulation takes control of us and takes control of our emotions to where we have no peace, to where we have no way of finding that peace and maintaining that because we have nothing to center us. And it's like when you're able to at least take 15 minutes a day, or even if it's not 15 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, or even if it's not sitting down and meditating, if you're able to be present of where you are at right now, like physically where you are at right now, like I'm sitting in the chair, I feel the chair, I feel the handles of the chair, I feel my feet touching the ground, touching my rug, I hear the outside noise, I hear my own breathing, and you're just being a passenger in your own body. If you're able to be a passenger in your own body in that type of way, really an observer, it can be the same as doing meditation. Like I really suggest all of us doing both, of course being mindful of what we're doing, what's happening around us, but also taking the time in either the morning, afternoon, nighttime, just taking 15 minutes of your time, sparing 15 minutes of your time to be at peace, to slow down. It's not going to kill you. It's like practicing meditation that allows us to build more discipline for ourselves, to not be overstimulated by whatever is happening in the world. There are distractions everywhere that can do more hurt than good to your mental health by just taking time for yourself, to self-care for you. You're self-soothing for yourself. And that's something we need to prioritize more. You guys know how I talk about we need to self-soothe for ourselves. This is one of the ways that we can do that. It always starts with you. It can change your life for the absolute better if you just try it out. If it works for you, it works for you. But if it doesn't, there are other options like yoga, like Tai Chi. The basis of this video is just for me to express to you guys and really push the point of all of us collectively needing something, putting our spare time into something that allows us to be brought to a place of peace. Because to have time for ourselves, to have time where we can stop when the world is constantly in motion is precious. That is precious time. Precious time to pour into ourselves, really. Slow down, to enjoy the moment, to enjoy the now. And that's something we don't do enough. We don't take time enough to enjoy what is happening presently, to be aware and alive, to really be able to live, not just exist, not just subconsciously moving throughout life without any consciousness of being. We have to be more self-conscious of just being where we are right now. Like right now, you're watching this video. And if you are watching this video, I would even advise you to just be mindful of what is happening right now. Whether if you're on your bed, whether if you're at work, working out, whatever you are doing right now in this moment of watching this video, just take note of it. Be aware of it. Be aware of how you are feeling, how your clothes feel, what noises are going on around you, what you smell. And it's again being a observer in your own body. What's happening right now? What is happening in my life that can give my attention instead of just my phone, instead of just the television, instead of just me, instead of what I'm just saying. What is happening around me that deserves my attention, that can help me enjoy my experience? That's why it's good to do things like meditation, to be mindful, to do yoga, to go on walks, go on hikes, get the hell outside. Like go outside, please. Do things that allow you to be more in tune with your surroundings. Doing things that allow you to be more in tune with yourself. External distractions will kill you from being and living in your human experience. So we have to be here now. We have to be mindful of what is happening now. This is something my mom would express to me when I was younger. And it's something I do wish I was able to master in my youth. I'm still young, of course, but when I was like in elementary, when I was younger, I wish this is something I was able to master because it would have for sure helped me in other parts of my life. like sports, like basketball, like school. Just being present, allowing myself to slow down, not have my mind run 100 miles per hour. Because I feel like if I did that, I would have been more at peace. More not only at peace, I don't know if peace is the word, but I would say more in my experience, to be able to enjoy a lot more of where I was at. I would eat fast, I would move fast, I would just do things at a fast-paced motion, which is not good. I was missing out on really enjoying where I was at. And so now that I'm a lot older and I feel like I've matured a lot more from where I was, I'm understanding the importance of taking more time to be where I'm at now. Where it's like nowadays when I wake up, I'll meditate, I'll give gratitude to God, and I will not touch my phone. I won't touch my phone right when I wake up, because then that just sets me up for my day. If I go on social media, I'm looking at what's going on, I'm looking at TikTok, Instagram, all that. That's a bunch of stimulation that kind of sets me up for my day. And that's a really unhealthy way of starting your day. And so now I've just come up with a routine for myself, which is important. I've talked about it before. Create a routine for yourself that you could follow and just stick to it. And so then for me, it was meditating and praying and giving gratitude to God before I ever touched my phone, or even doing Tai Chi when I woke up. I don't do it a lot now, but I would incorporate that sometimes, just so when I wake up, I'm able to be present. I'm able to live in the now of what is happening now. Not in what is happening in social media. That's not my life. That has nothing to do with my life at all. I'm focusing on me. And then occasionally after allowing myself to accomplish something, then I go on my phone. Then when I allow myself to accomplish something like meditating and doing other things, then I go on my phone. But it's like, yeah, now that I'm older, I'm really able to appreciate that. It's also because I know we only have one life to appreciate the moments we have. It's important with the time that we do have to be mindful, to be mindfully aware, and to not allow life to just pass by. Because life moves quickly. It moves very, very quickly. The older you get, the more responsibilities you have, the quicker the months and then the years go by. I know that's the truth because, legit, like 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, I graduated high school, and it feels like I just left. It don't feel that long ago since I left. So time flies. Like I'm 20 and I'm about to turn 21 this year. So yeah, just enjoy it. It's not guaranteed that we get these moments. It's not. And the more you choose to appreciate them, the more fulfilled you will be, the more to be grateful for, of just being alive, of God giving you the opportunity to live the human experience, to be able to do the things that you get to do, love the people that you get to love, see the things you get to see, have the things you get to have. That's a luxury. Time is a luxury. It really is. So it's important that we don't take it for granted. Because of course, that's something I've done in the past, just taking it for granted and thinking I have tomorrow. That's something I think we've all done. Take it for granted and thinking we have something tomorrow. Thinking we have this, thinking we have that forever. When that is not the case. That's not a promise. So to be grateful, to be thankful, and to be mindful of what is happening now is important. But yeah, for sure, try meditation. Try meditation, live in the present moment of what is happening now, and enjoy it. Like really, really enjoy it, y'all. This world is a beautiful place. And by choosing to take a step back and really see it for what it is, instead of just moving back and forth in that fast-paced motion, it can help you see the world from a different perspective. It can help you romanticize your life in a sense. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. And yeah, we hit 10K. I peeped that yesterday. We hit 10K the day before. So I'm beyond grateful for the community that we are building. It ain't on me. It ain't just me, twin. It ain't just me, Genkies. It's all of us. We building this. We building a collective group of people, individuals, special, beautiful individuals who are trying to grow and trying to become better. So yeah, it's something. It is something. I'm beyond grateful for the opportunity that I have to be able to be a guide to y'all in any way that I can. You know, y'all are like legit my family, even though we personally don't know each other. Even though we don't know each other, I love and appreciate y'all, and that we're able to grow something very, very special. I feel like this is gonna grow into something more. I feel like this platform, all my platforms are just gonna grow into something more. And I want it to really be a guide to really all. I want it to be a guide to all for anybody who needs it, who needs a voice, who needs to feel heard. I got podcasts, if y'all don't know too. I keep seeing people asking about a podcast of, yo, Zion, when are you gonna drop a podcast? When are you gonna drop one? When are you gonna drop one? Like, gang, I did. I dropped a podcast, okay? I got one on Spotify. And I might put the, just bit there. But I might put the Spotify link for my podcast in this bio so you guys can have a straight link to it. But then I got another podcast coming up soon with a few other group of individuals, and that's coming soon. So get ready for that. And yeah, life's good. Yeah, everything's good. Everything's great. So please continue to keep smiling. Please continue to enjoy the life you are living. And even if you feel like life isn't going your way, it's really all in your perspective and how you want to see it and what you give your attention to, of what's important and what's not. So I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Keep smiling. Be aware of what is happening now. Don't lose sight of that. But yeah, smile today. Love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be safe, be easy. Happy Wednesday, and yeah. Peace.